Hi folks, welcome to 1984. Oh, well, no, welcome to 2014, only a worse version. Is Big Brother watching you? And the answer is simply yes, Big Brother is watching you. But I'd like to start off with how Big Brother is not watching you. Big Brother doesn't care what you Google search, because they don't have the time to be interested, they don't have the legal right to be interested in that. They have no justification, and in the absence of reason, it would be unreasonable for them to do it. Both ethically, morally, and legally, it would be the wrong thing to do. And even if they did, there would be a list compared so long that if you took the entire 40,000 staff, I think actually 39,000 CRE staff, and asked them to follow it, they'd never get caught up on that list. Because ask yourself, how many times in the last year have you Googled something or one of the other search engines? And then take that times the millions of other people and then divide it by 39,000 people. And you'll find out that it's mathematically impossible for CRA to do that. So if you're in tax trouble, don't listen to the big mouth on the radio telling you that you shouldn't Google search, because factually, you don't need to worry about that. What you do need to worry about, because Big Brother is watching you, is buying and selling real estate and saying, oh, well, I lived in it for a year or two, and that makes it my principal residence. And so I went and I bought another place and moved in there and wanted to stay there for a year or so and sell it and so on. Well, newsflash is Big Brother's watching, and you're going to get caught. And depending on the circumstances, it'll either be capital gains plus 50% penalties plus interest, or it'll be an adventure in trade, and that's going to be full income, not capital gains. It's all income plus penalties plus tax, and you will be destroyed. So CRA watches those transactions with property registrations. You bet they do. So you got to watch that. You're buying and selling on Craigslist and eBay and Kijiji. The government is watching that. And they require these companies to supply the information on whoever is buying and selling on Kijiji. If you've gone on and you've done a few minor sales here and there and whatever, you're too small peanuts for Big Brother to be really bothering with you. But if you're consistently buying and selling, and even if you say you didn't sell something, you advertised it for sale at a certain price, and if you don't have it, logically, you assume that you sold it for the amount of money you asked for, and you'll get taxed on it, whether you actually sold it or not. So yes, Big Brother is watching you. Big Brother walks down the street and does a neighborhood visit. Hi, how are you? We're just here to help you. We just want to so you get to know us. And then they ask questions, and then they determine whether they need to watch you closely or audit you or investigate you. CRA is looking at your tax returns and watching it. What's your area code? How much income do you claim for your business code number? Are your expenses in alignment with what they should be based on the income you claimed? They're watching that. If you're consistently having losses, they're watching that. And you might say, well, I've been losing money for 20 years, and CRA hasn't come calling. And my response to that is, not yet. It's there. If you're on the list, it's coming. So when you think about, is CRA watching you? Yes, they are. And my message is, stop trying to beat the tax man. As much as I don't like the tax man, he's right. We need to pay our taxes. And we need to pay them on time. And for our own best interest, we're better to pay it before it goes into collections. So think carefully about what you're doing to make money. If you're in the underground economy, Canada Revenue Agency admits they've done a terrible job of trying to do anything about it. And I won't get into right now what they could do to make it work, except they could. And they do go after certain areas, certain industries that they know. And if I had a chip truck, I'd be keeping track of my cash income. I really would. Anything like that, tips, keep track of it. They're watching. They have software and programs to track that, and they know what you highly probably took in tips. And if you didn't report somewhere near that, you're being watched. And time is not working in your favor. So yes, Big Brother is watching you. It's not a safe place to be a tax cheater, so don't be one. Thank you.